Hello, I'm Grumpylion89 and welcome to Let's Play Prison Architect Season 3 Episode 5. Well, where is the prison? Well, that's because I wanted to do something else this episode, and if people ask me a question, it's mostly about design decisions, why I did that. How I start planning my prison is measuring the length of this side, and this is 78, so 35, 39 is the half of the map. So I do one spot or two, depends on what I want to do that time. So now we have two sides of 38, if that's correct. Yes, it is. So that's one piece. So we have the map split in half. Now I'm going to measure this side, and I deliberately skipped this and this because there were, I don't know if that's true still, but you can't build on those edges, or at least it gives problems. So I always skip this part and those other two. So how long is this? This is 87. So I'm going to remove this one and this one because we don't 43, 42. So this should be 42 and this is 42. So because I skipped that extra one, we are exactly in the middle in here. So now we are going to design our yard, because as you should know by now, I like to have that in the center. And what I usually do is go 10 out. Oh, that should be here. 10 out here. 10 out here. 10 out here. And then you can complete the square. And now we have a perfectly symmetrical yard. Like this. Now you should... Okay, I'm too late with pausing the prison, so we let everything be delivered, because if you don't do that, you have a chance in running into some kind of a problem. Alright, so now we can remove the delivery in the garbage area. Now you want, of course, both be close by the road. You can place your delivery area something else, so if you want to have it here, you can do that, but I choose not to, simply because your workmen have to walk further to bring it to its place. So let's do it like this. 11, I go for 11 by 11 simply because you can have a door in the center. And then we go for deliveries area, and I think I'm going like this time, and this is not centered. Now it is. Now we have a staff room, and it's smart to do it on this side as well. Why? Because you have extra space here, and now you can do your offices here as well. Let's do it like this. 6. Come on. And we leave a path in the center. 6, 6, 6. Door. Now, what should we design next? The kitchen and the canteen are pretty important. So I want that somewhere in the center. Let's do it here for now. Kitchen can be here. And then we can have a canteen here. Now let's see, how is this working out? 1, 2, 3, 4, because a bench is 4 long. And I want them together. Two rows. So we have bench, table, 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 and this one should be gone, or we should extend it one. You can choose, but I'm not going to bother now, because I only let you show you how I think of my plan. So in this case I think I've extended it one. And let's see how this is working out. I think we can do how is those things called? Sinks are 3 long. So those are going there. And one in the other corner is 3. Furnace, furnace, furnace. Yeah. Then we're going to do a different 2 here, 2 here, 2 here. No, this is not going to work either. Oh well. Then we should do it like this. And fridges, 2. Yeah, in this case I made it bigger, because this is not going to work out. You see, it's just trial and error. Alright, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. And the fridges, 2 here, 2 here, and 4 here. Now you can put it like this, and your canteen is going to be here, something like this. And your entrance can be here. You can do double one. Like this. Good. Your cell blocks. I have a design that I like to use, and that's a cell with 3 in here. Do we have 6? I think we do. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then 2 single doors. And why I do it like that, I get on that later. This is not right. Good, now you get the ID. And then you can place your beds in here and your toilet here. Now, well, from my last design I learned you always want the door here. Why? Because you can place the metal detectors in here and they are forced to go through, because it seems like if you place them on the outside they can squeeze themselves through, but I can be mistaken. But it is definitely better to have them on the inside because it looks more clean. Now, why have I 2 single doors instead of 1, 2 and save on space? Because you can place a monitor or a camera in here, or even 2 if you want full coverage. If you have 2, you can fit, there is no good place to fit a camera instead of in the center of your entrance. Then it's hanging there, and over here it's not going to work because this is your dead corner and this is your dead corner. So that's about the cells. Now, what I like to do is make sure that I have space for in my shower for 2 cell blocks. Why? Because they can go from this way and this way very fast. They don't have to go to another shower on the other side of your prison if you make sure they are connected. So should I do? Yes, let's show an example. So we need to have at least 24 showers in here. Let's make it a little bit bigger, because this is a small map, of course. This is not, we can't place a second cell block in here, but I think most people like to play in a big map anyway. So I think we can place at least 24 in here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 23, 24. So you can place some extra here if you want, but it's not necessary. So you can make it a little smaller if you want. So of course this is not the perfect design, but at least you get an idea of how I think when building my prison or design my prison. Now, your workshop, the best thing you can do is place it close to your deliveries area. The same goes actually for your kitchen, but yeah, sometimes you have to, you have to go with what you got, because you can't just place everything in the same spot. So I think workshop here would be good, maybe something like this. And what I do, you can actually one workshop works fine, but as soon as you have a second, things are going to get a little bit weird. So one workaround is to place them next to each other, because making one big workshop doesn't work, because you still have the 20 prisoners per workshop cap. So if you want to have more prisoners, you have to have 2 workshops. And if you place a door in the center, you can have 2. So 20 prisoners is 20 machines. Can we fit 20 machines in here? Probably. And I think they are 3 long. So I made my first mistake here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, well, you have to make it longer then. Now you can place 20 machines in there. So this one will be as efficient. What haven't I showed you yet? What's important? Holding cell. Well, I don't think there should be. The only thing I can say about this is place it close to your entrance, because otherwise your guards have to bring them all the way to the other side of your prison, and that's not a smart idea. Canteen, I have showed you how I do that. Kitchen, I have showed you. Shower, I've showed. Yards in the center. Just place 4 fences or 4 jail doors, and you're done. Storage, it doesn't really matter. I think it's wise to do it in the center of your prison, I think. But if you run out of space, you can stick it in a corner, and your workmen have to work a little bit farther to store and retrieve things. Common room, I pick one of those corners because it's in the center and all your prisoners can use it. Before, in previous Let's Plays, I did in the center of a couple of cell blocks, but I think it's nicer to do it in the center of your prison, so every prisoner can use it. Cleaning cupboard, doesn't really matter in my opinion. Visitation, preferably just like infirmary and the morgue, somewhere in the center, because prisoners need to go there from all corners of your prison. Same with the common room, just stick it in the center and you will be fine. Now another smart thing is to take in account that some spaces need to grow or you have to build a second one. So in this case we can extend this dining area or this canteen even further if you wanted to, if we need space later on. So that's one thing to keep in mind. And that goes for your kitchen as well. You can extend this one over here. So take that in consideration, otherwise you have to build some extra one further away, and that's not going to work as efficient in the current way Prison Architect works. So security doesn't really matter, stick it in the corner, and if you need more space for more monitors and you can extend it, you can place another one in the other side of your prison. Now make sure you have a metal detector over here, so prisoners who arrive will be scanned immediately, and maybe you should place a dog in here. Kennels, I forgot. Doesn't really matter. No, I don't think it really matters. It's more efficient to place in the center. It depends on where you have your patrols, and yeah. But no, I stay with it. It doesn't really matter where you place it. Infirmary, preferably in your center. Laundry, preferably close to your cell block, so as well somewhere around the center. And I think that's it. If you have questions, by all means leave them in the comments, and maybe I'll do another video if there are more questions on why I do things. Well, I think it's a little bit hard to explain because things are logical to me the way I do them, and sometimes I really don't know why, but I do it because it works. So if you have any questions, leave them in the comment section below, and I try as best as I can to explain or to answer them. Alright, I thank you all for watching and have fun gaming. Bye bye.